Hello, I'm Kelly Cross, an instructor in the Administrative Office Management program here at HACC, Central Pennsylvania's Community College. I'm going to take just a little bit of your time today to talk to you about the Administrative Office Management program. And if you have any questions after my presentation, please email me at kmcross@hacc.edu, and I'll be glad to discuss the program in further detail and show you how to get started. So back in the day, and this is before my day, this was before I was born in the 1950s, office staff generally worked in what was called a secretarial pool, and they worked in an environment similar to this. And they used the instrument that you see on the left, which is a manual typewriter. It had no electricity. Everything you did, you had to turn it with your hand. You couldn't make corrections. There's no backspace and delete. If you made a mistake, you would have to actually use a special eraser and erase it and retype that word or letters. Or if it was that bad, you'd have to take the whole thing out, put another piece of paper in, and start all over. Well, we've come a long way. Now we're used to seeing this type of environment in the office for administrative assistants. And again, they're not really called secretaries anymore, usually referred to as administrative assistants. So we have two options for you. We have a certificate program, 31 credits, which you can complete in 1 year going full-time, or we have the degree program, the associate's degree, which is a 2-year program going full-time, 62 credits. The good thing is you can start in the certificate program, and then you can, if you decide, move into the degree program because they have some of the very same classes. And in both programs, what we're trying to do is prepare you to work in an office environment, being able to do administrative work, clerical work, support information systems in the office environment. Some job titles you will see are listed here, and I'm not going to go through every one of them, but the most common you will see is administrative assistant or administrative specialist. So those are very popular ones. The one at the bottom, the secretary, is kind of antiquated these days. Most people use some of the ones at the top here with administrative attached to them for job titles. Where can you find a job once you graduate? Well, our graduates find employment in almost every sector of the economy: business offices, private industry, public service organizations, which are nonprofits, government agencies, whether that's local, state, or federal agencies, educational institutions. So you can find a job in just about every industry that there is. Some of the tasks that administrative assistants perform: schedule appointments, update calendars, create events such as staff meetings, conferences, handle incoming and outgoing mail and email, and faxes. Believe it or not, faxes are still being used. I just faxed something the other day, maybe not to the extent that they had been, but they're still around. Learning how to prepare memos, invoices, and other reports, editing documents so that they are accurate and correct, answering phones, taking messages, maintaining databases and filing systems, whether that's electronic or paper, and also just performing basic bookkeeping tasks. The courses you will take in general education, I have them broken down by certificate and degree. The certificate program, you just have two, the English 110 and Math 100. And for the degree, we have some additional ones: English 101, English 106, speech, which is the Communications 101, Math 100, which is an elective for math or science, and Business 101. Also a 1-credit wellness class, that either be a phys ed type course or a health course. And the major requirements for courses: the certificate is on the left, degree is on the right, and you can see that they're very similar. There are just two courses that are not required for the certificate but are for the degree. That is the office accounting and the office applications. Just want to go through these courses briefly to tell you what they all entail. Document processing is a foundational course, and that course will, first of all, it reinforce your keyboarding technique and your speed in keyboarding. There's also setting up business documents with the proper formatting. So we go through basic business documents and setting those up, all while striving to maintain accurate, correct, and well proofread documents with no mistakes in them. The AOS 110 Word is the Word course that we teach every aspect of Word. If you go to the ribbon on Word and look at every one of the tabs and everything on the ribbon, we go through all of that. AOS 111 is the Grammar and Punctuation Essentials, where you have an emphasis on spelling, grammar, punctuation, and usage of numbers throughout the course. Again, trying to develop the skills that will allow you to proofread accurately so you're sending out the correct information. Desktop publishing in AOS 112 will show you how to set documents up using Microsoft Publisher, and you will learn how to create publication-ready documents that you will combine with text, graphics, illustrations, and using different manipulation tools and layout tools to complete your tasks. AOS 160 is Office Accounting. It is not part of the certificate program, but you will learn basic accounting functions such as payroll, ledgers, journal entries, balance adjustments. And AOS 203, Records and Imaging Management, will show you the value of records and how to properly store them both physically and electronically using a database, and also the rules of an organization called ARMA, which goes through all the rules for filing information. Office Applications is a simulated office environment that you will continue to use your software skills such as Access, Word, Excel, PowerPoint, and you will use internet skills, and all of this while making some decisions on your own, not being guided so much, but given a project and say, take it and run with it. Office Procedures covers common office tasks and does address some of the human relations issues that you run into in the office. So things like handling incoming, outgoing mail, arranging travel, planning meetings, researching are all things that are covered, as well as time management, how to deal with difficult people. So there are many different tasks in that class that you will enhance. And finally, AOS 226 is Office Transcription, and that will give you practice in listening and transcribing recorded information, such as minutes from a meeting. You will learn how to prepare an agenda and also how to transcribe meeting minutes. Other required courses, CIS 105, which is the basic course where you learn Excel, Word, and Access and PowerPoint. The CIS 108 is a more advanced PowerPoint. You only get some of the topics in CIS 105 and PowerPoint. So in addition to those two, which are the same for the certificate and the degree, we also have for the degree CIS 135, which is intermediate spreadsheet applications using Excel. You have a choice of Management 204, Human Relations in Business, or Management 201, Principles of Management, and also Web Exploration and Development. The Web 102 course will introduce you to the use of the internet and the web in business, and you will also get an introduction to web page design. You will develop an online portfolio that you can use throughout your tenure at HACC and keep adding things to it, so when you graduate, you are prepared with a portfolio to show a potential employer. Our graduates are trained to be able to show proficiency in keyboarding and office transcription, apply advanced software skills, integrate software applications, research properly using the internet, manage records both manually and electronically, perform those basic accounting functions, create effective presentations, implement up-to-date technologies, because we know that technology is changing constantly. So that prepares you to be able to do that. And also look at current business-related technologies and how they can enhance your professional administrative career and productivity. The salary and growth potential is not as promising with national statistics as it is with Pennsylvania statistics. So the national statistics show a median pay of $39,850 per year, or $19.16 per hour. Right? Typically, for a basic entry-level position, a 50% require a high school diploma, 22% require an associate's degree. The outlook over the next several years is showing a decline of 9% and an employment change of 327,400 positions. However, if we look at Pennsylvania statistics, the median pay is $37,690 annually, $18.12 hourly, the same for your education, but the outlook over the next several years is a negative 1% or even lower than that. So it's 1% or lower decline. However, look at the employment change. All right, 195,200. These are openings due to growth and replacements of workers. Now also, this comes from the Bureau of Labor Statistics, but also there is a place on the internet called ONET, which is the Occupational Information Network, and it labels secretaries and administrative assistants as a bright outlook occupation. So those bright outlook occupations are expected to either, one, grow rapidly in the next several years, or two, have large numbers of job openings. So this particular position, administrative assistants and secretaries, not including legal, medical, and executive, is projected to have large numbers of openings over the next several years, and that came from ONET online. So that is all I have for my presentation, and as I said, if you want to get in touch with me about further information, please contact me through email at kmcross@hacc.edu. Thank you.